If you could legally cheat the credit system and get approved for $100K in business funding in the next 30 days, even if you're just starting out, would you do it? Don't worry, this won't put you behind bars either. Most people think you need a perfect credit, a ton of cash flow, or years of business history to get serious business funding, and they're wrong. You don't need money to start, you just need the right profile. That belief keeps most people trapped, paying for everything out of pocket, never investing in real estate, never acquiring businesses, and never scaling their ideas or their dreams. In this video, I'm breaking down the entire playbook so you can get the banks to compete to give you money. Forget everything you think you know. I'm going to show you the 3-step sequence to become fundable in the eyes of the banks. You're going to learn the credit stacking strategy that lets you access up to $150K in zero interest capital all at once without raising any red flags. And I'm going to give you the exact blueprint to structure your applications to get the highest approvals possible, turning other people's money into your greatest asset. If you're new to the channel, my name is Colin and I read Rich Dad Poor Dad when I was just 13 years old, and I became obsessed with all things credit, finance, and investing. I even followed in Robert Kiyosaki's footsteps, and I enlisted in the Marine Corps at the age of 18, where I saw firsthand exactly what the book warned about. Schools don't teach financial education. The Marines to my left and right were defaulting on cars and credit cards, so I got certified in credit repair to help them fix it. And fast forward to today, I run an 8-figure credit repair and funding business, and I make these videos to help you win in your finances. And if at any point you just want my team to fix your credit or get you access to business funding, links are in the pinned comment and the description. Now let's get into it. First, we've got to lay the foundation. I'm going to show you how to structure your business entity so banks see you as a legitimate fundable operation from day one. This single step can be the difference between an instant denial and a 6-figure approval. Now, before you even think about applying for credit, you've got to look the part. Applying as a sole proprietor is the fastest way to get rejected. Banks want to lend to a real business, not just a person. The system is designed to fund legitimate businesses like LLCs. Here's a simple fundability checklist you can follow right now. First, entity type. I like to go with an LLC. It separates your personal assets from your business, which banks love, without the complexity of a corporation. Next, the business name. Keep it generic and neutral, something like XYZ Management, ABC Consulting, and avoid high-risk words like real estate, trucking, credit, or investments. Those get flagged automatically by underwriting software and can get you denied. You can always use a DBA, doing business as later, for the exact brand name that you want. Next is your NAS code. That's your industry code. And just like the name, you want it to sound low risk. Instead of real estate investing, use residential property manager. Instead of trucking, you can use logistics consulting. And this small tweak makes a huge difference. Finally, your contact info. You don't need a fancy virtual office like a lot of gurus will tell you, right? Your home address works just fine. You could use your cell phone. You could even use a clean Gmail address. That's fine to completely start. Don't overthink it. Just get started, guys. Now, here's how to make it official. Step 1, file your LLC. You could go to your Secretary of State website, or I like to use busy.com. Forming it takes 10 minutes. You'll need a name. You can be your own registered agent, or you can get one if you're getting an out-of-state one, right? Home address is fine, and the fees are typically very cheap to get your LLC started. Step 2, get your EIN. Go to irs.gov and apply for an EIN. It takes 5 minutes, and it is free. This is the social security number of your business. Step 3, open a business checking account. Bring your LLC papers and your EIN to any major bank with your driver's license, banks like Chase or Bank of America, and open a checking account. That's what officially separates your business from your personal finances. If you want to get access to 0% funding to create passive income, to start a business, or to build assets, click the link in the pinned comment in the description. My team will give you a free consult where we'll walk you through our white glove credit repair or our expedited funding with a guarantee. All right, so now your business is fundable, but this means nothing if your personal credit isn't strong. You're not going to get approved for funding. So let's fix that next. Most funding decisions rely heavily on your personal credit in the beginning until you're generating revenue. Now, your FICO score is your golden ticket. Lenders look way beyond the number. They analyze the details behind it. Now, the magic number isn't 650 like people think. It's closer to like a 700 plus. That's the level where you really unlock the best approvals and the terms. Here's the quick play to get there fast. First, payment history. 35% of your score. This has to be 100% on time. One late payment can wreck your score for years. Set up autopay, never miss a payment, and even if it's just a minimum, non-negotiable. Don't miss a payment. Second is your utilization. This is 30% of your score. This is the fastest lever you can pull for a quick boost. Lenders want to see your total balances below 30, but ideally for top tier funding, keep them below 9%. Pay down balances or transfer all of your debt onto a 0% card or even a personal loan. That moves it off your revolving utilization and gives you a massive jump overnight. Third is credit age. This is 15% of your score. Never close your oldest cards. It shortens your average age and hurts your score. Keep them open. Put a small recurring charge on there like Netflix or buy something small each month. Set up autopay. Finally, new credit, which is credit inquiries and credit mix. They're both 10% each. Have a few credit cards and an installment loan or two, and avoid too many inquiries in a 6-month window. Now your business is structured right, your personal credit's optimized, you're officially fundable. Now it's time for the fun part, the credit stacking strategy that can get you $100,000 or more in 0% approvals. And here's how it works. Normally when you apply for a credit card, the inquiry hits your report on one of the 3 bureaus. The next bank sees it and thinks, they're applying everywhere, this is risky, but there's a loophole. Not all banks pull from the same bureau. So if Bank A pulls from Experian and Bank B pulls from Equifax, and you apply to both within the same week or two, neither sees the other's inquiry. You could get approved at both, and you appear low risk. Now here's how to pull it off. Step 1, research which bureaus your target banks pull from in your stack. Now, you can find online MyFICO or Credit Polls, the credit board's database, or you could look at some of my previous YouTubes to find out where they pull from. Step 2, order your sequence by sensitivity. Some banks like Chase hate recent inquiries, so they go first. Other banks like Bank of America or Truist are a little bit more flexible. You can apply later. Step 3, you're going to apply within a 1 to 2 week period or so. And here's a sample sequence. First, I like to go for Chase Business Inc. cards. They tend to pull Experian. Then we can go for Bank of America, who tends to pull TransUnion. And then we could also apply for Citizens or Truist, who tends to pull Equifax. We would then repeat this process for 2 to 3 banks that pull Experian, 2 to 3 banks that pull Equifax, 2 to 3 banks that pull TransUnion, and complete an entire round of funding. Now, if you follow that order, it's totally possible to walk away with $50,000 to $100,000 plus in 0% capital. This is an advanced strategy, and I know you've got questions, so if you're serious about getting results and you want my team to build your custom funding plan step by step, we've opened a few spots for a complimentary credit mastery strategy session. Click the link in the description and the pinned comment to book your call. We're going to review your credit, review your goals, build your funding sequence, and show you exactly how much funding you could get approved for. The call is completely free, but the value is huge. So don't wait. The perfect time is now. Let's get you funded.